Hello everyone, welcome to my channel English Simplified. In today's session, we are going to learn how to use prepositions at, on, in correctly when referring to time. These prepositions are also used when referring to place, but I'll take it up in my next video. Let's focus on the prepositions of time today. Look at these three sentences. The meeting is scheduled to start 6 p.m. The steam locomotive was invented 1804. Mahatma Gandhi was born the 2nd of October 1869. Can you fill in these blanks with the correct preposition in 10 seconds? The correct prepositions are the first one, at. The meeting is scheduled to start at 6 p.m. The second one, in. The steam locomotive was invented in 1804. The third one, on. Mahatma Gandhi was born on the 2nd of October 1869. There are a few simple rules to help us use the correct preposition. Let me take you through these rules first. Look at the preposition at. At is used for specific times of the day, like at 10 a.m., at 9 o'clock, at midnight. We use at midnight because midnight is a specific time at night. That's 12 o'clock. The other examples are at sunrise, at sunset, and a few more other. These cases I will be dealing with in the short quiz given here before concluding the video. A few example sentences are: I go to work at 8 o'clock. My office starts at 9:15. The flight arrived at midnight. At is also used for holiday periods. We say at Christmas, at Easter, and so on. Here we are not talking about a specific day. Instead, we mean that period of the year. For example, I visit my parents at Christmas. The second preposition is on. On is used for days of the week like Sunday, Monday, and so on. For example, what do you do on Saturday? We don't work on Sundays. We received gifts on Christmas Day. Here you may notice the difference between at Christmas and on Christmas. At Christmas means that period of the year, whereas on Christmas refers to that particular day. The preposition on is also used before dates. For example, my birthday is on the 29th of May 1990. My interview is on May the 24th. The last preposition is in. In is generally used for longer periods of time, like months and years. It is also extended to groups of years like decades and centuries. A few example sentences are: I was born in May 1990. We are living in the 21st century. The hippie movement started in the 1960s. In is also used for seasons. We say in summer, in winter, and so on. We go to the beach in summer. The next use of the preposition in is with the time periods. For example, in 5 hours or in 2 days, and so on. Here it shows the length of time from now. For example, the meeting starts in 5 minutes. The manager will be here in 1 hour. The next use of the preposition in is with the parts of a day, like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Whereas we say at night. There is an exception, and there are a few more exceptions of this kind. A few example sentences are: I go to the gym in the morning. I like to read at night. Apart from these general rules that are discussed here, there are a few exceptions here and there, which I will deal with in the following short quiz. Here is a short quiz of 15 questions to review whatever we have discussed so far. Each question is followed by a brief explanation to help you understand better. Question number 1. The IMF was established July 1944. The correct option is in. As discussed before, in is a preposition to be used for longer periods like months and year. Here it is July 1944. The correct sentence is the IMF was established in July 1944. The second question, the Taj Mahal was built in the 17th century. The correct answer is again in, because in is also used before decades and centuries. So the correct sentence, the Taj Mahal was built in the 17th century. Question number 3, the Suez Canal was opened the 17th of November 1869. The correct preposition is on, because on is used before dates and days. So the Suez Canal was opened on the 17th of November. Question number 4. My father goes to work the morning and comes back night. The options are in, at, in, at. As you can see, there are two blanks here. The first one is in the morning, and the second one is at night. As mentioned in the video before, for parts of a day like morning, evening, and afternoon, we use the preposition in. But there is an exception to parts of days like night, sunrise, sunset, dawn, and dusk. In all these cases, we use the preposition at. Please note the difference. So the correct sentence would be, my father goes to work in the morning and comes back at night. Question number 5. I was woken up the night by the sirens of the ambulance. Here the correct preposition is in, because the reference is to a particular night, so we say in the night. In the previous question, the reference was to any night in general, so we say at night. Question number 6. We arrived home dusk. The correct preposition is at. Reasons already explained along with the previous question. By the way, dusk means daylight almost gone, but not completely dark. Question number 7. I woke up dawn. Here also the preposition to be used is at, for the same reasons as mentioned before. My office is closed Sundays. Here the correct preposition is on. It does matter we use the singular or plural forms of the days of a week. In both the cases, we use the preposition on. So the correct sentence would be, my office is closed on Sundays. Question number 9. It often snows here winter. In is the correct preposition to be used here because we use in for longer periods of time and also for seasons. So the correct sentence is, it often snows here in winter. In the winter is also correct. There's nothing wrong in using the definite article the before the seasons. By the way, the preposition during may also be used in place of in. So the sentence would read as, it often snows here during the winter. Question number 10. Most flowers bloom the spring. Here also, for the same reasons as mentioned before, the correct preposition is in. Most flowers bloom in the spring. Question number 11. The next match will kick off 10 o'clock. As mentioned before, for specific times of the day, we use the preposition at. So the correct sentence is the next match will kick off at 10 o'clock. Question number 12. I'm a little busy the moment, so let's discuss it tomorrow morning. The options are at, no preposition, at, on, in, on. The correct answer is the first option. In the first blank, we use at and no preposition is needed in the second one. At the moment is a set phrase which means at the current time or right now. Regarding the second blank space, we don't use any prepositions like on, before, tomorrow, yesterday, and today. So the correct sentence is I'm a little busy at the moment, so let's discuss it tomorrow morning. There's a common mistake people make in the second part of the sentence. The mistake is this. They say tomorrow in the morning. It should be avoided. Just say tomorrow morning. Question number 13. I went to London last July. The options are in, on, no preposition. We don't use prepositions like in before time expressions beginning with last, next, each, every, this, that, and so on. So the correct sentence is I went to London last July. Question number 14. My brother and I got married the same day. The correct preposition is on because the same day or whatever day it refers to a day. And before dates and days, we use the preposition on. So my brother and I got married on the same day. Question number 15. I'm planning to visit my parents the weekend. The options are at, on, both are correct. Look, here both the prepositions are correct. So the right answer is both are correct. You may use either at or on. The only difference is at is the one used in British English, whereas Americans use on. So the sentence is I go to visit my parents on the weekend, or I go to visit my parents at the weekend. I would like to know how much you scored in this quiz. Please do comment below. If you have done all the questions correctly, your knowledge in using the prepositions of time, at, on, in is superb. If there are a few mistakes you made, don't worry. Please watch the video from the beginning again and correct your mistakes. If you benefited from the video, please do like and subscribe to my channel and share it with someone you care about. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified of my other videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.